You. Saw you at the inn. I know what you are. Don't know why you killed these people, though. Clearly wasn't for their blood.
You are wrong.
I cannot let you leave.
What was she doing at the table, though? Stinks. Waterlogged. Both hands amputated. Body was quartered just as I thought. Laid in water for some time. Head A pouch, bulging with coins. Nilfgaardian florins, from several different provinces. If the murderer did this, means we're dealing with a body was blows struck with great creature that killed him had long claws. No Third hand. The spare? Except it's clearly not the victim. How's this possible? Several monster species can regenerate. Never heard of that happening to their severed limbs, though. Or of their limbs seeming completely alive after so much time. Examine the tissue more closely later. Might learn something. Creature. Nope. Nothing. So, but then why'd the Bruxa come here for the severed hand? Now, pouch shoved down the lots of questions.
out of shoes for my mouth.
Ah! What? So,
Steel and oceans.
I believe I've made myself clear. Want to leave. It's out of the question.
need to speak to the Duchess.
All right, you scamps.
What's a Pomerine?
A tale's for another.
Master, wait.
Not always. Could go either way. Sometimes virtue wins, sometimes villainy gets the upper hand. Still worth being good.
But why? If it doesn't mean you'll win.
Palmer story. Think back. A decent man attract. And who would you rather
A man of...
I must now. That will do for enlightened
lead? Who's
Claude. Whatever is the problem? The beast of the gift from the Emperor, no less.
Shouldn't torment the beast. How would you like to be dumped in an arena, blindfolded with a string of bells?
Pity a monster.
I slay monsters who are a threat to humans. You're out to humiliate one day. No Nidal. Who's going?
Guillaume,
Yeah,
great love.
let's go.
I dedicate my imminent victory to fair Lady Vivian.
It's begun. The fight shall have to end first. We must wait.
Got a bad feeling about this. have to help him.
For honor! Onward!
Gotta keep it down.
Alas, the lightning! The beast heaved its foul girth. The beast roared and struck it to earth. How can the witcher in one mighty bound give fighting to beast? Its turns bound! Out, out with flame! And thus the witcher's life was snuffed. All our hopes, alas, had turned to dust. Shit. Triumph against all odds. The witcher waited till the time was true, then twirled, danced, and spun like fool. Like a bow who leads like a lobster's bird, so the witcher would be silver than its foul hard burnt. God's knife fleet haste. The Shelma lies defeated by Geralt of Rivia, master of the witcher.
Master Geralt, do what you must. Finish the deed!
Monster's no threat. No need to kill it.
A victor may always show mercy. It is his right. Long live Geralt the Merciful! Pikeman, see to the beast.
Guillaume.
The lad came damned close to dying.
I'm fine. Not hurt at all. Vivian?
Smile as befits a hero and keep silent. Speech clearly pains you. She approaches.
Geralt. We must talk. Vivian.
You shall talk later, in the medic's tent.
Geralt, magnificent, breathtaking.
Your Grace.
We knew that to summon you was a brilliant idea. We are delighted, ravished to have struck upon it.
And I'm truly honored.
See to our young hero. Hop, hop. For we must make off with Geralt. We should talk. We had been long awaiting your arrival. Had nearly lost hope. Then suddenly, that entrance, so spectacular.
Your Grace. Shaelmars are dead.
Nonsense. In Toussaint, knights have battled beasts for mere glory since time immemorial. True.
What about the crowd? Say the Shaelmar...
Geralt, though we value your fortuitous intervention in the arena, we would remind you...
Your Grace.
Naturally. We shall need Damien. He led the investigation pending your arrival. But... Tell us, have you come alone? Or did Viscount Julian accompany you?
Wish to see Dandelion, Your Grace?
Yes. I mean, no. Yes. But solely to tell him we regret. Yes, deeply regret rescinding the death sentence we so justly handed down upon him. If we could turn back time, we would make certain he sat in a tower till he rotted. No, we would ensure he was broken on the wheel, then drawn, hanged, and quartered. Ah, the The very man we would entrust with these tasks. Damien de la Tour, captain of my personal guard.
Your Grace. Witcher.
Greetings. Sorry to have to tell you, but the guardsman handling the last victim's body...
I know already. The creature in the cellar of Corvo Bianco. Was it the beast?
No. A Bruxa, a kind of vampire. Not the beast, but tied to it in some way.
You know this how?
Through careful analysis of the evidence, both on the riverbank and at Corvo Bianco.
Do you mean to insinuate the investigation thus far has been sloppy?
Geralt insinuates nothing of the sort. We must listen to him attentively.
I examined the body of the beast's last victim. Might have found something, need to analyze it. A quiet place, that's what I could use most right now. And maybe the help of an alchemist or a mage. Also like to hear all you know about the previous victims. Take it Sir de la Tour is my man for that.
Firstly, call me Damien, please. Secondly, you should know I spoke against summoning you here. I've heard much about you. You bring trouble, or thus far have, always. And we've enough trouble as it is. Yet we are capable of defeating the beast on our own, without an outsider's help. I've no doubt about it.
Damien, we settled the matter of the Witcher's employ some time past. Definitively. Since you have broached it nonetheless, let us discuss Geralt's pay. Are the legends true? Do Witchers usually demand that which you find at home, yet did not expect?
Not quite, Your Grace. Law of surprise, it's something we invoke at times, but rarely. Usually we just...
Disappointing. This law sounds rather romantic. On the other hand, on returning to the... I fear you'd not have much use for any of the surprises we are likely to come upon. Thus we've decided you shall receive the deed to a vineyard, Corvo Bianco, and the sum of coin. You will doubtless consider this adequate. Title to the vineyard shall be given to you at once. Surely you'll need lodging.
Lovely, generous gesture, Your Grace. But, Corvo Bianco. Isn't it the Duchy's temporary morgue?
Is it now? The Chancellery's bungled things again, we fear. Not to be left unsupervised for... Yet, in its mood, a morgue...
Thank you, Your Grace. I accept the contract, of course. But as I said... How'd it start? Who was the first victim?
Crespi was the first to die. He was famed once for his many glorious tournament victories. Then he grew old, hung up his sword, and took to winemaking.
Crespi was not loved by the wine merchants. He was ruthless in business and thought to cheat many a time.
How'd he die?
Quite unusual, the
Second murder.
In the city, there are certain nooks with the
Criminals fear...
It's not up.
So, first two victims...
The same could be said of the third.
He made a veritable fortune in the grain trade. Palmerin even nicknamed him...
Found a coin pouch.
Delacroix loved coin, true.
Lots of similarities between the victims.
These were...
Might be the...
all the murdered...
Knights of...
Honor, wisdom...
5 virtues. Why are they...
Straight.
Your...
You are into... At the time.
Beast seems to be pointing up moral decay, denouncing it. Victims were all humiliated. Might have been murdered to emphasize their lack of specific chivalric virtues.
Honor compromised by the pillory. Wisdom by ridicule. Generosity by a coin pouch shoved down a throat. It seems to fit, true, though not perfectly.
Can't discount the theory if it's on the lips of everyone in town. Say our reasoning's right. Next murder will be just as showy and denounce the victim's lack of the fourth virtue, valor. We can also assume that victim will be an elder knight.
Let's think. At the moment, all the knights are either at the tourney grounds or in the palace gardens. Our annual hare hunt shall begin there shortly. Have you heard of the custom?
Milton mentioned something. Seemed excited to prance around in a bunny costume. Not sure why. Hang on. Strange circumstances.
Could it be that simple? Is Milton the...
Milton also knew
Damien!
they were a team.
They were close friends.
Your Grace.
Fat Damien. And you with... A murder is... Your Grace!
What the hell? Why, I said... Your Highness,
Mind it doesn't get wrinkled. Onward! Hey! That is silk! Be careful! Give it to me!
Your Grace seems right at home
Right
beside
like the wind! Clear a path! Clear the way, I said! I think of not, but taking
Slow now.
just round the corner!
Hurry!
We must go to where the game is being held. The participants must find a unicorn's horn, a golden fish, and a phoenix egg. With these in hand, they can deduce where the hare, Milton, hides.
Mean we need to find those things too.
We've no other option, but time is of the essence, so we shall have to break the rules.
No half-hearted measures.
On second thought, through here. I shall show you where the hunt plays out. Then we will split up. You will get hold of the unicorn horn and the golden fish. While I nab the phoenix egg. That will be quickest.
Golden fish. Do I need a rod or a net?
Please, Geralt. It's not a real fish. Look there, towards the water. See the lights? The hunters are trying to hook the fish from boats. You must simply dive in and find it.
The unicorn. How do I catch it?
It's terribly skittish, true, but I'm sure you will find a way to earn its trust. It runs around over there, look. The golden fish and the horn both contain things or clues that will help us find Milton. Once you have fish and horn, find me among the other phoenix egg hunters. All clear? Then let's get to it.
one were to call a state courageous or cowardly, another part of the state was
Unicorns are thought to like...
Perhaps an apple will work. Or some sweets.
We would not be in this predicament, dear sister, were you still a virgin.
Do you really wish to have this conversation?
Hush!
Who's that?
Come on, Stella. Almost had it. Shh. Calm down. Easy now.
Well, that's hardly fair.
Flagrant cheat, sir!
Listen,
True. We must try.
gardens are huge. Be better off on horseback.
Unworthy. Entirely inappropriate behavior.
Giddy up.
A complete collapse of social norms.
Golden fish should be easy to spot once I'm under.
She can't possibly be mad.
Precisely.
It looks... What the blazes?
Did someone just dive in the water? Perhaps that's the way to do it.
Sure, if you're a peasant.
Hey, wait. Stop. It's important.
King Cormorant, sire, accept this offering we bring. Prithee cast upon us your merciful eye, and bear before us its secrets.
As the moon is heavenly course doth trace, in my domain I await that moment of grace, when a soul of good or ill repute brings me a...
key.
Why, you...
Don't cry, dear. The Duchess
This
will
is
hear
an
of this.
outrage.
Don't cry, dear. The Duchess will hear of this.
The light is positively useless. She can't possibly see.
These knights of ours should turn their attentions to the Vantikins.
If you please, Your Grace.
We do... I am... Geralt.
Got a key.
And I've an... Who wrote? I begin like a groan.
Let's see. Grown with ease gives us green, right? And mouse with the head of hard cheese. Greenhouse?
You're a genius. Several greenhouses in the gardens, indeed, but only one looks, the key to which looks just like the one we found.
Greenhouse it is then. Let's go. Wait here.
What the butch?
What was that?
I'm here.
This belonged to you, maybe?
It did, but you may keep it. I've a new one. I do not know you. I've done you no harm. Yet first you butchered a Bruxer who was dear to me. Now you pursue me. Why?
You've killed 4 innocent people, at least.
And you? How many innocents have you cut down?
Plenty. Even more of the guilty, though. You're next.
I think not. You see, I've something to do still.
More murders?
Just one. Not counting yours. To stay where you were. Regenerate! I know you're in trouble. I can help. I'll help myself. No, he's my friend.
Yes, Geralt, it's me.
Regis? You all right?
All is well. All's in order. Wounds such as these heal on vampires in moments. But we've not seen one another in ages, my friend. At least in human terms, that is.
How's this even possible? Last I saw you...
I was a bubbling, shapeless smear, having been rather spectacular. No.
Miraculous
I had help.
Him?
Not the time nor place for such... So I can... You haven't for good...
Seem pretty...
Despite appearances to the contrary, you two are quite alike. You've both noble hearts, yet you both are Remember the year 9... Blind fear gripped Rivia, Lyria, and Sparta.
Brute.
It felt...
Awfully good of him.
Yes. So you'll understand Dettlaff is no cold-blood.
What makes you say...
Vilgefortz melted my body. Dettlaff found what was left. He chose the latter. Regenerate.
Probably same...
Much more than...
Always had an...
Each? In point...
Any...
I'm...
Got it.
Well...
Not entirely.
I know you've a contract on his head. Yet your true task is to stop the beast.
All in all...
Let us find it.
Fine. I'll...
Hear that?
The posse. Knights must...
I prefer they not find me here. I'd make sure...
See you.
Witcher, we flew here as fast as our courses.
Still investigating. About to...
Calm now, keep calm.
Patrolling on an empty stomach. Oh, dreadful.
Ugh.
I'm my own master.
I'm at a loss.
Welcome home, sir. I am Barnabas Basil Fawlty. By order of the Duchess, I shall serve you as Major Domo of Corvo Bianco. I previously served with distinction at the Nibli family manor and in Nazaire with Admiral Rompali, who, as you are certain to know, is an extraordinary, demanding gentleman.
Whoa, Barnabas Basil. One thing you ought to know. I'm not your typical landed gentleman. Truth be told, this is the first real property I've ever owned.
Oh, in that case, you must leave it all to me. I shall organize, see to everything, and whip the house into order. I dare say this place will soon be the most prosperous vineyard around.
Great. Can already see I'm in good hands. Vineyard comes across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-great-great-great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cutpurse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Not pretty that. Been a major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of major domos. My father was a major domo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going. and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
You've spread some nastiness.
Follow me, please. Follow me, please. The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. How unfortunate. It seems I wearied you, sir. Time has not been kind to Corvo Bianco, but a bit of remodeling should do wonders. If you wish to discuss this further, I shall be in the house.